All right, so welcome again to Military Guna TV, MG Sports TV. Thank you very much, guys, for joining me again. Now, we have the first week of English Premier League out of the way. The first week of the English Premier League now out of the way. Most definitely, we'll be getting to that, people, at the present moment. But what I want you guys to do before getting to that details, smash the like button, people. Hit that like button before we get into that details. Would really appreciate it if you guys do so, because they don't know, so we're here to have a good stream. We're looking to have a good stream, people. That's one in which we're looking to have a really good one. But as I said, people, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're here for the first time, as well as we can get into some details surrounding game week match week 1 actually. Let me see. More than likely we have a few persons coming into the comment section. We have Fresh God, big up Fresh God. Thank you very much. Mari, big up as well. Mari, who is here early. As I said, people, as the guys come in, just smash the like button. Really appreciate you guys being here. So without further ado, people, won't waste any time. We're gonna get straight into the details. We're gonna start off with the game. Big events, and I have a voice note. I have a voice. Let me see if I can find the voice note. There's a few things. There's a few things. There's a voice note that I need to see if I can get, people. Let me see if I can get the voice note. So this voice note was sent in a group that I'm in. The voice note was sent in a group that I'm in. I think it was sent like before match day. It was sent before the first game kicked off. So I'm looking for the voice note, people. It was sent before the first game kicked off, people. This voice note, I want you guys to hear before. So and I find it very funny because I have a lot of Man United friends and those things, and well, that's not it. But as soon as I find the people, so I will be searching. I don't think that voice note is hard to find. But I will find that voice note, people. I will find that voice note. But let's get on to business, what we're here for, people. What we're here for, most definitely. And as I said, people, I really appreciate everyone coming in. Really appreciate it, guys. As the guys come in, just smash the like button. We're gonna start off with the Premier League. If we can get some news. The latest article is that Manchester United is actually interested in acquiring the services of Adrian Rabiot. As you guys know, current player of I think he plays for Juventus. Is it Juventus? He was at PSG. I think he's at Juventus right now. I believe he's at Juventus right now. If I'm wrong, people just correct me. Go in the comment section and correct me, people. But he was a player that Arsenal was interested in. I'm not even wearing my Arsenal jersey. Give me a second, people. Give me a second. Yeah, the show just started, people. The show just started. I had to get in my colors. I had to get in my colors, people. So the show has just begun. All right, so let's get straight to it, people. Let's get straight to the Premier League, people. That is what we're here about, and that's what we're here for. There was a lot of predictions over the weekend. We did a lot of predictions over the weekend. One in which we have a in-depth look at all the team. Mara said, I'm inside, but John no. Yeah. So there you go. Let's look at. We're gonna go to match week 1. Let's run to match week run. I'm gonna go over the fixture side. Let's have a look at match week 1. These are upcoming games. We're going to also do a preview of the upcoming games. So let's have a look at match week 1. Why am I not finding match week 1? results. Let me look at results. That's where we're gonna find last weekend results. All right, so the first game was on Friday, actually. So I don't know why they would structure it like that. First game was on Friday. I don't know why the Premier League structure it like that. Friday, the 5th of August, the first match of the Premier League kicks off with Arsenal versus Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. For those who don't know, last season, Crystal Palace took up quite a few points from Arsenal Football Club. And I mean quite a few. I think they took 4 points off Arsenal Football Club. Even a point, even an aspect where we expected to get some points, we didn't do that. We didn't do that. But this time around, we have gotten that. Shaz said, lucky Arsenal. Come on, Shaz. That is not luck, Shaz. That is not luck. Why would you call that luck? Why would you really call that luck? When a team turn up to play some football, yes, the game didn't really pan out as though most people would want it to. But the fact is that we got the 3 points, which is an important aspect. It's very important that in football you get the points that you sit out to look for. You get the points. It's very important that you do that, because many teams don't get the points. They go out and play football. They don't get the points. So it's really important that you do so. People just share the stream, people, and as they come in, just smash the like button. Mari said Arsenal now go nowhere, you know. Yeah, as a Manchester United fan, still that's what I expect you guys to say. That's what Manchester United fans really want to see Arsenal fail, just as though Arsenal want to see Manchester United fan fail. That's just a circle of being how could I put it now? Fans, specifically fans. That's just a circle of things. Morris said early part of the league, after little side weight little down. You think it's the early aspect of the league, the early part of the league? I strongly believe that there's a lot to take. That is the reason I said people are saying don't watch preseason. I'm saying, oi, that's stupidness. Preseason has a lot to do with how the season might pan out. Arsenal had a good preseason. Nevertheless, we look a lot better in preseason, but that's just how football is. Alright, at Selhurst Park, initially, how the game started, I expected to see a strong performance from Arsenal. I didn't expect to see a strong performance throughout the entirety of 90 minutes, because the truth is this: in football, at no point in time, you will find a team dominating the entire 90 minutes of football. You will not find that. At some point, the opposing team will have some level of possession, will have some level of understanding of what they want to do, and they will definitely find out the strategic approach of the opposing team. That is just natural. That's just football. Now, if you're a coach and you set out your game plan, and for example, like what happened to Arsenal started off really good, everything going according to plan. What you find out is that a team such as Crystal Palace, with a very good manager in Patrick Vieira, they adapted throughout the game to what Arsenal was doing. What Arsenal was doing is not that what they were doing is impossible to defeat. No, it's not. No team at all. But they adapted really well, and that showcased the level that a Crystal Palace team can go. Latest subscriber, the Jam Cam. Latest subscriber, the Jam Cam. Anyways, thank you very much for joining the MG Sports TV family. Really appreciate it, guys. Don't forget to smash the like button. Balada said Ten Hag have a lot of work to do. Hope he didn't think it was going to be easy. I strongly believe that he knew that it wasn't going to be an easy task. I believe so. And you would have seen that in preseason, and the fact that he's still trying to get players in right now, he would have recognized that there's a lot of work to do. Now, there's a positive and a negative to Manchester United losing that first game. The positive is this. Now, Ten Hag would have identified, even the management would have identified that, hey, we still have a lot more work to do in the transfer market for the first team. We still have a lot of work to do for the first team. But it's a negative for the Premier League. We want to see Manchester United at that level same way. So that's a negative. The negative for the opposing fans, but it's a positive for the Manchester United fan base, because you have seen that they would have went out into the market right now, still trying to get other players on roll to what they're doing. Actually, thank you very much for joining. Actually said 11 hogs in the dirt. General Dan said Manchester United is an overpriced Everton. Tough. Wow, why did you state it like that? That's harsh. That's really, really harsh. That's definitely harsh. No. So hats off to Arsenal getting the first 3 points on board. Opening scorer Gabriel Martinelli registered as the first Brazilian to open the Premier League goal scoring chart. That's a good thing. Promising young player. As I said, Arsenal game was a game of two halves. Start off well in the first 25 minutes, 30 minutes. And we got results from that. In the later half, in the second half, also got the goal. But throughout the game, I know for sure that many Arsenal fans would have expected that this Crystal Palace team would have come at them with some vigor and some intent, which is expected because they are a good team. They are a quality team. And I do believe that throughout the season, this Crystal Palace team will give a lot of teams problem. Patrick Vieira is doing some very, very good work at Crystal Palace. Now, we're going to move on now to the next game. Chelsea versus Everton. Chelsea versus Everton. And we all know that big scenario, that big issue that caused the problem. The Jamcasian said, what are your thoughts on the strength of Liverpool's midfield with Thiago to be out for 6 weeks? All right, so let me address that first. Thank you very much, Jamcasian, for joining the Military Guna TV family. Really appreciate it. Glad, really, really happy to have you on board. Let's go at that first. Liverpool, I think I had Thiago as possible one of the players for the season. Now, with this injury would have been a huge setback for Liverpool. Now, remember now that Liverpool is Klopp is trying to slightly adjusting his style of play, his way of play, to not being heavily reliant on Trent or Robertson as being the sole creative element in the team. And that is where you see the likes of Thiago Alcantara would come in the picture. The problem is that now, because he's trying to mold his team in a way in which it can utilize the central zone as a creative element, you'll see a lot more passing from the central zone or the middle of the pitch going forward to the strikers, to the wingers. Now, with Thiago Alcantara out, that would actually be a key figure. It come like a pistol losing the firing pin. It'd be similar to a pistol using the firing pin. Not that it's rendered totally useless, but you can find a nail or something as substitute. The reason why I said I use the term firing pin, it's actually one of the most important aspects in a gun, in a pistol to fire. It's one of the most important aspects. Now, I strongly believe that this Liverpool team would have been heavily reliant on Thiago Silva to put in a 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 performances week in, week out, because of how the Klopp has really reconstructed his system or his style of play. Now, a player such as Harvey Hiller can feel lean, but he won't be of that quality. He won't be of that quality. See, Alcantara is a world-class player. He's a world-class player. And when any team lose one of their world-class talent, it's a big hit. So now you find out that Liverpool, they don't have a Sadio Mane. They don't have a Alcantara for like 6 weeks. That's almost going for 2 months. And in the earlier parts of the season, they will be playing some very, very crucial games. So it's a big hit for Liverpool. Big up Fabian. Fabian Gunnar said, me not like the title of the video. Manu I get too much attention. The reason why Manu is getting a lot of attention in the first week, as soon as Manu picked up their winning formula, going forward, I do believe that the attention will kind of sway away from them. But as soon as they lose the game again, the attention will be back on them. General Dan said, it's my team and the players aren't good enough. 3 prior coaches can't be the problem. Well said. Well said. I do agree with that. I do agree with that. These are three different coaches with three different philosophy, and those three different philosophies are still not working. Let's track back. The last coach to give Manchester United a trophy, a title, would have been Jose Mourinho. And in the same sense, Mourinho didn't have a successful tour at Manchester United. Even before that, you'd have Van Gaal, who still didn't have a successful stint at Manchester United. It's a Fabian, what winning formula? Fabian said Liverpool will go to bypass in the midfield until Thiago gets fit again. I think that's exactly what is going to happen. Well said, Fabian. I do agree with that 100%. Liverpool will revert back to that similar system style of play. But Fabian, do you believe that reverting back to that, because that style of play, you know, it had a big impact and being successful through the likes of Sadio Mane, because Sadio Mane was the first presser in that team. Salah is not the first presser. Salah basically, he's the goal scorer, but he's not the first presser. He's not the instigator. He's not the initiator. Sadio Mane was the first presser. And to revert back to that system, it might be a bit of balance issue, but I do believe that Liverpool will work their way around that. The Jamaican said, it's Caucasian, said Harvey Elliott is going to be seen his chance then. Yeah, but Harvey Elliott is not of the quality of a Thiago. Harvey Elliott maybe like quarter the quality of a Alcantara. I don't even think Harvey Elliott is half the talent. Thiago Alcantara that boy is a baller, top baller, undoubtedly top baller. Fabian said they have Luis Diaz. Agree, Luis Diaz, yeah, but I don't think Luis Diaz is a good presser as you see Sadio Mane is. General Dan said VDB, AWB, Wan-Bissaka, Fred, Shaw, Maguire, Langa, Chung, Trashford, all need to go. They will get any manager fired. Well, we will see. Shaw said Keita and Carvalho. Carvalho is a talent. He's a really, really good talent. He looks good. Looks really good. Keita is good as well. Keita is more of a box-to-box. Yes, Alcantara is a box-to-box, but I think Alcantara has a lot more creative instinct than Naby Keita. I think so. I think he has a lot more creative. It's my opinion. I can be wrong, but I do think that he doesn't have that level of creative nature as though you see from Alcantara. Alright, so the next game we're going to look at is Chelsea versus Everton at Goodison Park. Now, this game, let me tell you people, for those who don't know Alex Iwobi in this game, they ball Chelsea Football Club. Alex Iwobi have one of the game of his life against Chelsea Football Club. He was phenomenal. He had a tremendous game. I think he should have gotten man of the match, actually. I think he should have gotten man of the match. Yes, they didn't win the game, but he was actually the most outstanding player on the pitch. He was really, really good, man. But nevertheless, Raheem Sterling, we all know the incident with Raheem Sterling, and who was it? I can't remember who was it. Who was it? But anyways, Raheem Sterling had a good game, a very good game for Raheem Sterling as well in the Chelsea colours. His first league game in Chelsea colours. He had a good game, proper game. Jorginho got the penalty. I think who won the penalty? Who was it? Mount. I'm not even sure. I don't even remember who won the penalty, but I do believe it was poor positioning from the defender. Really, really bad positioning from the defender, and that's what led to the penalty to Chelsea Football Club. And as you can see, they've tucked it away. And you know the thing about it, Everton got their fair chances, and they did not capitalize on it. They got so much opportunity and did not capitalize on it. So that defeat was most definitely warranted for Everton Football Club. They got their chances and they did not take it. Everton Football Club got their chances. So many opportunities created and they didn't put it away. Let me run through the comments again. General Fabian Goodison said Liverpool will go back to bypass. I read that one already. What's the winning formula? Man, we get back a winning formula, man. They win a few games and the bounce, man. It depends on how this month. We'll see. When I do the match, the preview for the next game, we'll see how that one goes. Fabian said they have Diaz. Let me see. Fabian said Darwin Núñez, Salah front three. Diaz, Darwin, Salah front three. That's kind of different in regards. Sadio Mane is just a different beast, you know. Sadio Mane is just a different. Maybe it could be my ratings for Sadio Mane, but Sadio Mane is a different beast. Fabian said again, Firmino might play in the number 10 role. So basically, Klopp gonna be playing 4-2-4 and just Henderson and Fabinho in the central zone. That could work actually. That could work. Shah said, Keita, General Dan said, those players are not coachable. Actually said, man want to get rid of the best defender, Maguire, the disrespect. Listen, for me, I think Maguire should stay. If I'm being honest, as an Arsenal fan, I strongly think Maguire should stay. And this is not me being, this is not bantering. But but I believe that Maguire is used as a scapegoat for too long. Whenever Manchester United is having a bad day, Maguire is a scapegoat. When they have a good game, no one even speak about Maguire. It's rough on him still. I'm happy that I'm not Maguire. Fabian said, you keep forgetting that Klopp is a world-class coach. I agree. Liverpool was doing well before Thiago came into the team. That is true. It's just that I think that they were trying to adjust a bit to a new style of play and move out. But he will adjust. He's a world-class coach, as I said. He will adjust. General Dan said, I'm a United fan and we aren't a big side anymore. Let me tell you something, General Dan. Let me be honest. And Fabian just said, as an Arsenal fan, it gives me joy. It gives me pride. It gives me dignity. It's an honor for me to witness all Manchester United fans in this array being miserable, being upset. I take pride in that. I take pride in it. Now, for those who don't know, in Jamaica, the two biggest rivals in Jamaica are actually Manchester United and Arsenal. They are the two biggest rivals in Jamaica. Yes, both teams have strong history. Manchester United have a bigger history than Arsenal, actually. But both teams in Jamaica are top rivals. And I think most Jamaicans living in Jamaica have a lot more hatred for Manchester United than any other Premier League team. I can be wrong, but from what I've seen and all the Arsenal fans that I've spoken to over the time period, I think that's how it is. But nevertheless, it's a good thing. That's how we enjoy football. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. That's how we keep the balance in football. Mara said Maguire not going nowhere. Jam Kajian. Is it Kajian? Jam Kajian? Is it Kajian? Let me know if it's Jam Kajian. I want to know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I don't want to mispronounce the name. He was unbeatable in that game. That's Iwobi, I think. Maguire, a part-time owner. Fabian said, just seeing the Man United fans miserable makes my day. So true. Everton is a bit toothless up front. True. And funny enough, you know, Dominic Calvert-Lewin is the main man. But I don't know what's happening. Actually said, agree. General Dan said, we aren't miserable. We are at the point where we know we aren't good enough. But it won't be 30-something years. Boy, that's a job at the Liverpool fans. I think that's a job at the Liverpool fans. Fabian said, what happened to the noise after beat Liverpool 4? Yeah, in the preseason, right? Remember no Fabian, they said preseason means nothing, right? I assume they said preseason means nothing. So when Arsenal beat Chelsea 4, it actually meant nothing. Roger Bailey, big up. People, please smash the like button and subscribe as well. If you don't do so, you'll know what's gonna happen. So why did YouTube flag that comment? YouTube flagged that comment and I don't know why. Chuckstar laugh. Poor Man United. General Dan said, even if he doesn't play, I still blame him. Maguire out. Jeez, General Dan, you can't do that, bro. General Dan, you cannot do that. You can't say even if Maguire play, don't play, he should be blamed. You can't. Why not? It's just a scapegoat thing now. I don't think you guys really hate Maguire now. I don't think you guys looking for someone. All the issues that Manchester United are having, I strongly believe that the Manchester United fan base, they are looking for someone to just throw it on. A player in particular. And unfortunately, Maguire fits the bill. Unfortunately, Maguire fits the bill. Fabian says it's going to be a good season. Good luck in the next game. Guess Man U next 6 games. Arsenal can't banter us. Why not? Why we can't banter you? Why Arsenal can't banter Manchester United? Fabian said they were celebrating like they won the league. Oh, it's okay. You are correct. Jam Cajun. Okay, good. Amari said are the worst player ever. Tevin, big up. Manchester United and Arsenal beating sick. Why? When last have Manchester United defeated Arsenal? And in the last 4 seasons, head to head, check it out. In the last 4 seasons, check it out. I can reel up the stats, you know. I can reel up the stats. Fabian said, man I talk about Maguire and not talk about 5'9" Martinez. Still a wait till Alan and Darren hold him. The 6-footers. Yeah, it's gonna be tough on him. It's gonna be tough on him. It will be tough on him. Man, them give me a headache Sunday. Jam Cajun said, these first 6 games are gonna be the determinant for who's not cutting it for top 4. No, I don't agree, no. Because remember last season, Arsenal lost their first 3 games and they still made top 6. They lost their first 3 games and still made top 6. And they even lose games in between. A team, for example, January kicks in, right? The winter transfer window kicks in. And you also have to remember that there's going to be a World Cup in November. So even when players return back for camp for the Premier League or for their respective leagues, it's going to be a different environment. You're going to find out fatigue, injuries. So teams will get a big hit. Jam Cajun said, I just read that. General, that I enjoy when these clubs celebrating Community Shield, parade all over on trucks and buses. Scholes says he enjoys his golf trophies. I just cut out just a sec. Sorry about that, people. Just cut out just a sec. Jam Cajun said barely 8 days and 8 days rest after the World Cup. Fabian Gunn said the World Cup will play a big part in the league this year. Now, you know the thing about it? Arsenal players, yes, they will be going at the World Cup, but the majority of Arsenal team are young players, so they are fresh, rejuvenated, and bouncing. That's a good part. So let's move on. So Chelsea defeated Everton 1-0 at Goodison Park, which I believe was a very good game. Strong performance by Everton Football Club. Really strong performance. I was not that how do I put it now? I was not that convinced, yeah, and that's the word I'm looking for, with the Chelsea's performance, but I do believe that they will get stronger as this season prolongs. As this season, I do believe so. The next game is Southampton versus Tottenham Hotspurs at the Tottenham Hotspurs Stadium. For me personally, let me tell you, let me put my hate aside for Tottenham Hotspurs. That was a strong performance. A very, very commanding performance. And I believe a performance which is sending a signal or a message to the Premier League that, hey, we are here and we are serious. That is a very strong performance. That was a very strong performance from a Tottenham Hotspurs. Let me tell you. As you know, we don't like Tottenham, but you can see Tottenham. Look at team right now who is well coached. They look well coached. So I have to appreciate that. Despite I want them to fail later on in the season, they look a very, very organized team. They look a balanced squad. They look structured. They look like they know what they want to do. And they definitely look hungry. I don't want to see that. That scares me. I'm being honest. I don't want to see that. I definitely don't want to see that. That's not what I want to see. I want to see a Tottenham who are butt into it. That's what I want to see. I want to see a Tottenham who is stumbling. And at this present moment, first game of the season. Now, it's not just the first game of the season, but so far through the season, they have, even the preseason, they have looked quite a good team. So, strong performance from Tottenham. Kuleveski looking good, creative as well. So, that's quite nice of them. Newcastle versus Nottingham Forest. All right, so Nottingham Forest, first appearance in years. I do think that they stood strong. They show that they have the level to play in the Premier League. But unfortunately, they are playing against a Newcastle team who is in a building process and trying to develop an identity. And if you definitely lose to a team in that nature, I do think that you need to really go back to the drawing board and do a lot of work. Yes, Newcastle will create a lot of problems in the league, but Newcastle is not one of the favorites throughout the season. They won't be one of the favorites. Fabian said, Jam Cajun said, let me see. Southampton was the run of the round of games. No glamour or sparks from them. Fabian said Lampard at bat. Chelsea's way behind in preparation. If them can't beat that Chelsea at home, sorry for Everton. That's true. I agree with that, Fabian. I really agree with that. I think that, and even though they did put in a good performance and they look good, but they didn't take their chances, and it's unfortunate. That young kid, Anthony Gordon, it looks good, but I do believe that he's not ready as yet. He's not ready as yet. Maybe throughout the middle of the season going down, you might see him getting a few goals, getting some confidence, but he's not ready as yet. Sean Hunter said a very good performance, but Southampton collected 9 twice and tend to concede plenty. True. Actually, said Spurs might win a trophy before Man United with win one again. Ooh. That's a big claim, you know, actually. That's a big claim. Sean Hunter said Southampton want to be good if Selhurst will keep starting. Won't be good if Selhurst will keep starting. But Southampton, they have good selections. I don't know what the problem is. They have good selection. They have a good crop of players that they can select from. So I don't know what the problem is. Jam Cajun said Spurs will win. Spurs not winning anything, maybe a League Cup. But that is something. That is something. That definitely is something. Let me see. Alright, so let's go on the next game. We have Leeds versus Wolves. Now, a tightly contested game. Tightly contested games. Wolves got opportunity to even equalize or even defeated Leeds. I don't know what's happening. It's early. It's early in the season, as you said. I do think that Wolves tend to start off on a slow. Remember last season, Leeds started off with a bang as well. But it's a good game. I think this was a good game. End-to-end stuff. As you know, both teams are two teams that play end-to-end football. End-to-end stuff from both games. So, good win for Leeds. Put them in a good position early out. It's always good to win the first game of the season to build that confidence going forward. Now, Bournemouth versus Aston Villa at Vitality Stadium. This one was a surprise to me, honestly. This one was a surprise to me. I strongly believe that Aston Villa didn't really turn up for this game. I was watching the game, and to me, Bournemouth look really, really hungry. Yeah, moments in the game that they were really hanging on, but they're playing against the Aston Villa team who has a lot of talent, a lot of quality in that team. And for a team such as Aston Villa with so much quality, with that much quality, I strongly believe that a team coming up in the Premier League wasn't played at this level before in a long time. I must about 3 seasons now, or something like that. Is it 3 seasons or 2 seasons? But they haven't played in such a long while. Aston Villa most definitely should have put in a better, far, far superior performance than that we saw on match day. I strongly believe so. You have too much talent in the team to didn't do that. Too much talent in Aston Villa team. That team is stuck from the defense to straight to the attack. That team is stuck with talent. That team is stuck with quality, Premier League quality players. They should be doing a lot better than that. So that's very, very poor of Aston Villa. I strongly believe so. Fabian said, I think Ben Godfrey injuries affected Everton. But Woolgate came on and performed really well. Woolgate came on and put in a good performance. He made like about 5 consecutive clearances, headers. He won about 9. He won about I think he won the most aerial duels on the pitch. Possibly about 10 or 11. Clearances outside the 18-yard box. He won the most. So Mason Woolgate did came on. But Ben Godfrey, yes, it's a big hit because, that's a good quality defender. But going forward, they didn't really do anything. Remember, they only considered a penalty. So even if the penalty didn't give away, the game would have ended 0-0. But with the amount of, with how good they were playing, I strongly believe, even after Ben Godfrey came off, they still dominated some aspect of the midfield. Let me see. Fabian said, this man really says Spurs are going to win title unless a Hardy Cup. Spurs can't win anything. Sean Hunter said, if Spurs was in the Conference League, I'd be more concerned they'd win a trophy. Oh, he said, you're saying that they could win something in the Conference League, right? Pedro Neto might be at Arsenal, especially since Wolves just signed Geddes. Pedro Neto is a good player. Quick, really, really quick, dangerous, flary type of winger. I would love to see Pedro Neto. My problem is, he played left side. That's actually competition for Martinelli. So I think they're gonna what Arteta might do with Smith Rowe is let him be competition for Odegaard. I think that's what's gonna happen. So it's gonna be Pedro Neto, Martinelli. Over to the right hand side, Bukayo Saka, Nicolas Pepe, and leading line, Gabriel Jesus and Eddie Nketiah. In the midfield, Granit Xhaka, Zinchenko, Odegaard, Smith Rowe, Thomas Partey, Granit Xhaka, or Thomas Partey, El Nini, right back, Cedric Tomiyasu, Ben White, left back, Kieran Tierney, Zinchenko, Cedric Suarez, centre back, Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, Ben White, Rob Holding. So it's a solid team. It's a solid team. I think that's a lot of balance. I do believe we should try to get even one more midfielder though. I believe so. Fabian actually said Aston Villa did nothing most. I agree. Fabian said Ben Godfrey is the leader in the team. Yeah, that is true. But you can see that the performance didn't really drop. It's just that up front they just weren't clinical. They just weren't clinical. Cone Boss said didn't see Leon much, only running about, and that's about it. Yeah, he got involved in some high chances, high quality chances. The end product, not much end product there, but he did put in a good performance, a fair enough performance. He could have done better. But as I said, the entire team, the entire Aston Villa didn't perform as I would expect them to be. Paula said, Wolves now go just sell Pedro so still. Once the money is right, Pedro is gone. Every team want money. General Dan said, Leon Bailey is just an average baller, and when he's in Jamaica team acting like Messi, leg of the ball you would. Hey, General Dan, easy, I go hard, man. Sean Hunter said Fabio Vieira. Good, Fabio Vieira. Yeah, I missed him. The Jam Cajun said Lampard leading the sack race. Tough. It's tough. Especially with all the injury that they have right now. They have a big injury list. A huge injury list. Next game we're gonna look at is Liverpool versus Fulham. Many people. I know a lot of people who already have Liverpool winning this game. They already game Liverpool this game without the game even kick off. Without even the first whistle, Liverpool was the winner of this game. This was a very strong performance from a Fulham team. A very strong performance. As you know, Bobby Ricardo Reed still balling. Looks good. I got a clip of him making a nice little trick turn in midfield. Mitrovic dominated the Liverpool defense. He manhandled every single defender. Mitrovic manhandled every single defender in the Liverpool defense. Van Dijk, I'm not sure, but for me personally, I can be wrong, people. This is my opinion. Please do not slate me for my opinion. But from last season until now, Van Dijk has been on a decline. I can be wrong, people. Let me tell you, I want you guys to, if I'm wrong, if you guys don't think so, fine. But don't bash me for my opinion, people. But for the past season or so, Van Dijk looks as if he has been on a decline. Definitely looks as if he's on a decline. And it looks a rapid decline. I can't recall seeing Van Dijk for the past season or so playing like that. Any player just twisting and turning him like that, inside out, tripping over his foot in and all these things. I'm not used to seeing Van Dijk like that. I think so. But most definitely, it didn't look good. Bobby Reed run at them. Mitrovic run at them. There's a midfielder. Where's the midfielder name, man? But it was a very good performance for Fulham, and they got the point. I think they should have won the game. I think that they should have won that game. With them not winning that game, I think that has a lot to do with the coach. I think the coach has to take some responsibility for it. Let me run through the comments. Jam Cajun said, I'm not really sure what happened, people. I don't know, I'm not sure. I'm trying to find out what happened. And this just don't make any sense, actually. This don't make any sense at all. None at all. Still I try to find out, people. I don't know what go on. Even my phone I fail to connect upon the internet. So there was a huge outage a while ago. Big outage. I don't know what go on. Don't know what go on. I think I have to blame that upon floor. I have to blame that upon floor. Alright, so let me continue. Actually said Mitrovic gave them a Serbian lesson. Fulham number 9 bullied them. Mari. Sean Hunter said Odegaard way better than Madison, especially since Odegaard producing numbers now. I do apologize about that, people. I don't know what happened a minute ago. I really don't know what happened a minute ago. But just gone blank. Like my phone service, the laptop, everything just got blank. I really don't know what going on. me confused. Because me I say, how is it that even the phone service go blank? Yeah. Hotspot Daily said, what's your views on Chelsea? I would have to take what the coach's word for it. The coach did say that Chelsea still are not ready as yet. So yeah, I would have to take the coach's word for that one. General Dan said Podence a big baller. Don't let them. Karim said more about my football on television. Well, Karim, most of the games them are streaming, so I still watch it on television. Jam Karshan said Kayshan said Paul Hindley was doing the job for Fulham. Shauna said it would only be take Madison for a set piece. Jerome Williams said Gunnar, we have to bash you. Eloli had an ACL injury. Yeah, that is true. Fabian said nobody tears their ACL and comes back to the same. VVD is actually doing well. That's true. Definitely could be a sign that, hey, we need to find someone to fill this void now. That could be the sign. It could be the sign right now. Not saying that it is, but most definitely could be the sign for the manager. This is now the time. The time has come to fill the void. So let's look at the games now for a match for the last day. So these games are Brainford versus Leicester City. A good encounter this actually. It was an exciting game. Vardy's back, looking good, looking sharp as always. As well, Ivan Toney saving Brentford. A good performance from him. A good performance overall, a good game to watch. If you're a neutral, a game with 4 goals is always a good game to watch. But as a neutral, this definitely is a good game. Next match is Manchester United, who's having a huge amount of problems right now. Manchester United have big problems right now. As it stands, the coach has, you would have seen that the coach just realized the task at hand. Players still not adapting to the coach's instruction or the coach's philosophy. Surprisingly, he didn't start Cristiano Ronaldo. Everyone expected him to start. Expected him to start. He opted to start with Rashford up front. I'm now seeing people said, hey, let's go for Arnautovic. That's a big talking point right now. Is Arnautovic at the level of Cristiano Ronaldo? Or his style of play might vary or adjust to what Ten Hag want mostly. But I strongly believe that the problem with Manchester United team is there's too much different personalities that does not suit what the coach wants to do. And that is something that they didn't adjust. If it's a case in which you have 15 young players, play those 15 young players. Let them adjust to what the coach wants. Rather than having 10 players who are just total different personalities and just don't understand each other. I see a picture doing a rounds where Maguire had some player like just holding a player by his leg in the ear. I'm like, what is going on? And Brighton scored 2. Also, they scored the third one. Actually, they scored the third one. So you can say, hey, most definitely that's Brighton 3, Manchester United 1. But that's how it is. So it was a big defeat. No, someone said in our group that I'm in is that this weekend a big team shall go down this weekend. And guess what? One did. One really did. Sean Hunter said, when me did I say Saliba better than Martinez, them laugh, you know. Well, to a look right now, it looks that way. It looks that way. First game of the season, man of the match award. First game in the Premier League, man of the match award. That's not easy against a very good physical team. Against a very good physical team as well. So that's big. That is big. General Dan said Flow Sports Jamaica time running out. Unsubscribe pending. Sean Hunter said only did have cable for the football. That's what most people had it for. General Dan said without football flow cable useless. Hotspot Chile said United need a full squad change. Shannon said Man United shouldn't let Weghorst slip away. Wegwar's a good player. No? So he's a good striker. Wegwar, is it Wegwars or Wegwars or Weghorse? Is it Weghorse? He's a good striker. He is a good striker. Actually said Brighton scoring 3 goals on the day. True. The own goal. Shauna said General said okay. Barca forever. Big up. Thank you for coming in. Everton like team can beat Man United. Really? Why? I'm still not convinced with Everton. But that would be a hesitor. You know the funny thing about it? Despite Manchester United not looking good, on a talent base, they do have talented players in the squad. Unfortunately, they're just not combining together. But I do think that they will win game this season. A few odd penalty here and there, goals from Cristiano Ronaldo, goal from Bruno Fernandes, Rashford goal here and there, Jadon Sancho goal here and there. So they will win games. So you can't write that off. Actually said Brighton fans over the moon, or should I say over the red part of Manchester. Brighton admin, actually, the club admin really disrespected Manchester United. They said, let me quote, I'm paraphrasing here. Manchester, what did it say? Something about being blue, just as the other side as Manchester. Something like that. Something like in that manner. But it was really disrespectful. Actually said, if Everton beat Manchester United, they might as well go to the championship early. At Spot Daily said, and Mina and Gray play ball. It's going to take a lot of work for Everton to do that, because Everton should have defeated Chelsea, but they didn't do that. And Chelsea is still not fully prepared for the season. Sean Hunter said Everton get Cody for real. Good signing. That's a good signing. I do think so. I think that's Mason Holgate. Is Mason Holgate? No, what's it? The guy went on injured, man. Not Holgate, man. The one that was injured. Ben Godfrey. Ben Godfrey injury might be way more serious than we actually predicted it to be. It could be that. Ben Godfrey, yeah, it could be way more serious than actually what we think. For them to just go out and just pick Connor Code like that. Because Connor Code is actually a big buy. Let me tell people. Connor Code, I think it's a loan, isn't it a loan? Connor Cody is a leader. A strong commanding leader in any defense. He is a proper old-fashioned defender. He's not quick enough. But as a defender, he is a proper defender. So that's a very good buy for them. Shannon said that McNeil and Tarkowski are going to do well, but everyone should have had better attacking option like Cornet. True. At what they said Chelsea should have gone for Cody. But Chelsea just sent us Sar, so why would they go for a Cody? They just got Koulibaly. Silva is there. Chabaloa is there. They sent out Sar on loan. So I don't think Chelsea is really short in the defensive area. Barca forever said one problem with Man United that they are focusing on certain players like Frankie De Jong, but there must be a plan B in order to stabilize the squad. Well said. But stabilize Barca forever. And the problem is it's not stabilizing the squad. Or true, you're a Barca fan, you want them to ease off. Is it because you're a Barca fan you want them to ease off Frankie De Jong? But in the same sense, what I'm saying is this: stabilizing that squad in particular is going to take a lot of work. It will take a lot of work. Actually said Chelsea should have gone for everyone. Hotspot Daily said Chelsea use back three. They need another solid, experienced centre back. If that is the case, Connor Cody would have been a proper signing. Let's go now to the final game of the day: Manchester City versus West Ham. For me, a pretty disappointing performance by West Ham. I expected a lot more from West Ham. I'm being honest. I expect pretty much a better performance from West Ham. That was below par. That was really below par from West Ham Football Club. I was not impressed with Mikel Antonio as well. But from what we know of West Ham, even last season, they caused a lot of problems to Manchester City. This season, they look flat. They look lackluster. They weren't working as hard as we were used to. And yeah, it's Manchester City. We understand that. But one thing I know for a fact is this. You cannot outwork a West Ham football team. You cannot outwork what call it? Is it the Axis? You cannot outwork them. There are a few teams in the league you just can't outwork. A few teams. Let's see. Crystal Palace. You will not outwork these teams. Crystal Palace, Leeds. Despite you defeat Leeds, you outwork. Tough. Wolves, Crystal Palace, Leeds, Wolves, West Ham. Very, very hard to outwork these teams because they are so good in. They are so good when without the ball. If it's one match, West Ham should have bad game. It's let me read that again. Okay, I missed that. Thiago had a nibble. Thiago will be out. Okay. If it's one match, West Ham should have bad game. It's this one, but hope they get better though. I think they will. They will do better than Everton, I believe. Sean Hunter said, Skamaka is a good signing. Very good player, actually. At one point I thought Arsenal would have went for him. He's a good player. No, it wasn't the performance as people. A wasp just came into the room because I leave the window open. And it's flying so close to the fan. And if this wasp bite me. Anyways. As I said, I did expect a lot more from West Ham. But flop, let me announce it, people. Let me say flop of the week. Flop of game week 1 would be none other than Manchester. What can I use to announce it? Let me see. I want something to use. But let me say, flop of the game week 1 would most definitely be Manchester United. Flop of game week 1 is 100% Manchester United. I'm trying to find a right name to do it. I want to do it every week, but I want to find the right name. Top performance for the weekend is for me Tottenham Hotspurs. I would give Tottenham Hotspurs top performing team for the weekend. You can say that they scored the most goals. Actually, they scored the most goals. Is it Manchester United? It can be Bournemouth, and it also can, top performance for the week is Brighton. First win ever at Manchester United. Top flop, Manchester United, opening game of the season, dropped flat on their face. So that's how I did. So people in the comment section, put who is your top performer and your top flop. Go into the comment section, people. Let me know who are your top performer and also your top flop. Player of the week. Player of the week, player of the week, people. Top player of the week. Hotspot Daily said, Bournemouth recently promoted, beat Steven Gerrard A-team. Yeah, but it's different when you have a Brighton beating Manchester United, It's a Manchester United speaking about, And it's their first ever win at Manchester United. Actually said top performer Fulham. Not bad. As I said, the teams I have for top performer are Brighton, Fulham, Bournemouth. Brighton, Fulham, Bournemouth. These are the 3 teams. And for me, I'm giving it to Brighton. Actually said Fulham. Fulham shocked everyone. True. Hotspot Daily said, player of the week, Alan or Mitrovic. Player of the week for me is Mitrovic. Player of the week is Mitrovic. He is the player of the week for me. Barca Forever said, Brighton was selling Cucurella to Chelsea, but they are still playing better. Now, one thing I do know about Brighton is that they have a very good infrastructure in regards to recruiting system. They have a good organization. They have a proper structure. The recruiting system is top notch. Now, one player I do believe will be leaving Brighton soon, and that is Tariq Lamptey, and he will cost a hefty fee. He will command a hefty fee. I believe so. I believe he will command a heavy fee. I would say Alan only because he played for Man City. Yeah, but you would expect, even if there's anyone else, look at it, right? He won the first penalty and he scored it. Yeah, that's true, that's good. But look at the pass. Look at the pass. Look at the pass from Kevin De Bruyne. You couldn't want anything more than that. But Mitrovic had a lot of work to do. He bullied the Liverpool defense, turned Van Dijk inside out, winning a penalty. It was beautiful to watch. So, top player for the week goes to Mitrovic. Top performing team for me is Brighton. Barca Forever said top performer Tottenham and Fulham. Hotspot Daily said big highlights in Newcastle centre back name Shar. Good game, really good game from Shar as well. Actually said only because I'm biased, though really it's Mitrovic, but I am biased. Alright, so people, really appreciate everyone who tuned in. Massive respect. People are gone over the hour mark. And I believe that is it for me. I want you guys to know that we will do the preview show. If the game, let me see the first game. Let me see when the first game will be playing. Fixtures, the first game will be playing when? Let me check. Give me a second, people. The first game, will it be Friday? Is it Friday? So look out for the preview show on Friday. Look out for the preview show on Friday, people. I'll be doing the preview show on Friday. I'll be setting that stream up quite soon so you guys can see. I'll be setting up that stream soon, so look out for it Friday evening. The preview show will be done on Friday evening. Review show Monday evening, because you know by then most of the Premier League games would have been over. So preview show on Friday evening. Monday will be the review show. So people, thank you very much. Actually said Hotspot Daily said military. We want this every week. Yes, I can give it to you every week. But remember, people, I do a lot of coverage on the local football same way. So that always takes. I would say it takes first priority. So even if the Reggae Boyz are playing on a Monday, what I might do a pre-recorded review show and upload it. It won't be a live show. Once it doesn't infringe with my daily Reggae Boyz or Jamaican football content, most definitely. And remember, schoolboy football is coming up as well. So I have a lot of football coverage to do. A lot. A lot. But people, thank you very much for tuning in. Massive respect, people. Really appreciate all who came here. Just smash the like button before you go, people. And I'll see you guys again. Until next time, people. See you guys on Friday for the preview show of Game Week 2, Match Week 2 of the English Premier League. See you guys again. We're out.